Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from a brisk morning here in Indian Springs. Is that where we're at, Tammy? Charlotte. Here at Classic Firearms, where we're camped out at. I can now disclose where I'm at. We'll be leaving soon. But this is where Ben runs his operation. Ben and Sherry last night we had dinner with at the Smoke Pit, which was the best barbecue we've had probably ever. And I'd like to thank Ben again for the hat and the hoodies that we have that we'll be definitely using. I hear Saturday it's going to be super cold. Well, for us Floridians anyway. Well, as you can tell, I've got the Wolf Pup disconnected. Ben's colleague here has some tools and a breaker bar or some kind of impact wrench he's going to bring. And we're going to try and move that ball up higher this morning and get this thing where it's more level like it is right now, because I've got it on the jack stand. And I've got the hood open because we do have a battery cleaning tool, and I'll have Miss Tammy video me later removing the battery terminals and doing a battery service for you guys that have been telling me I need to do the battery service, because you know you got to have a good connection, and it definitely needs it. So while I was buying more of these orange pads that you see for all my stabilizer jacks and for the tongue, I've got everything disassembled. But while I was buying all these things at Walmart, I went ahead and picked up the battery clean. Remember those little brushes that I'll show you on the video? It's going to be cool. We've got some exciting videos for you this morning when they open up. Some of the early employees are already here. Mr. Ben doesn't come in till later. He's the big guy, and I've already got everything disassembled. I got up early this morning. I had my Sanka because we had a little bit of an issue with the power plugged into the wall over here, and for whatever reason, when I plugged in my 30 amp right here, when I plugged that in to the wall there, it kept breaking you know those little buttons you press like in your bathroom? It kept popping it off. And I'm suspect, here we go, we're ready to do the video. I'm suspect that the pigtail I bought at Harbor Freight that goes to the 30 amp plug on the end is an issue, because when I took the pigtail off and I fired the generator up, I've already tidied it away and put it back against the back of the cab there, and I took the little pigtail off, and I just used this plug into the generator because it has a 30 amp plug on it. I got the MagDaddy 5000 watt. It worked fine. It powered everything, the air conditioning. It didn't shut off. I was worried that there was a problem with a short in the camper or the air conditioning. I couldn't understand why a perfectly good electrical outlet wasn't with the pigtail downgrading the 30 amp plug to the 15 amp 120 volt, because that's what I use at home when I plug into my little meter, you know. So I think that there might be a problem with that $8 pigtail from Harbor Freight because the wire, and then I thought, oh, am I losing power because it's a 50-foot cord? What is it? You know, I don't know anything. So that's the only thing I can figure, because it's not breaking anything in the camper breakers. I looked at a couple of YouTube videos to educate myself a little bit so I could talk about this. And you can let me know in the comments. I know there's some electricians out there. So all my breakers are fine, and the fuses are fine. There's no little red lights on in the inverter panel, and the plug powers the air conditioning in the camper like it's supposed to from the high power generator without the pigtail. But when I put the pigtail to downgrade it from a 30 amp plug to a 120 and plug it into a wall plug, and it has the 3-prong with the ground, you know, it's a nice wall plug over there. There's little buttons like in your bathroom, pop, it pops out. Just as soon as that plug starts to go in the holes, and it got worse. we got it to go a couple of times. I pushed the button in, reset it, and everything was fine. I got the AC to blow on, and then 2 or 3 times I plugged it in. It reset over there. I came over here. As soon as I turned the AC, just like as soon as I just turned it, it connected some electricity. Everything went out, or it popped that thing over there. And then now, every time I go to even just plug it in, it, you know, doesn't work. So I said, oh my Lord, I hope my camper's fine. I hope I didn't blow my air conditioning or whatever. And everything is fine with the generator. The Cintas is here. He's bringing some uniforms to the boys. So once again, I'm at Classic Firearms in Monroe, let's say, North Carolina. This guy here is going to be going away in just a second. But I would like to invite you, however you come down on the opinion or the feelings about firearms. I got a tour in here yesterday. It's not about, you know, what you might think of just, well, it is. It's from Civil War guns. It's anything that has to do with a firearm of any year or any style. This company sells, and then, you know, they ship them to different dealers around the world or the country, and you would simply just go online to classicfirearms.com and take a look at their website. Their prices are unbeatable, he says, and you make your purchase. Everything is done online, and then you select what zip code you're in, and it's sent there, and then you go pick it up there. And if you have a need for ammunition, I think ammunition, if you declare you're over 21 or whatever, that can actually be shipped to your home. And you see how big this building is, right? We got the tour in the back yesterday, Tammy and I. Pallets and pallets of all kinds of mind changers. It was quite impressive. Things that I probably won't visually show because of YouTube and certain rules or things that they have. Not everything is prohibited. I could, but we're gonna figure that out. They make YouTube videos all the time. They have a full like production studio in there with the lights, and I mean, it's serious, and they're on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. You can check out their YouTube channel. Over 1.39 subscribers that watch their tutorials and reviews of different firearms and things like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, you know, I invite you to check it out. I know that a lot of people have them. I have them, and you know, you need more ammunition, or you might want to, you know, people have collections. They like to collect. There is some very special, you know, lever action and all kinds of, you know, way old type guns. They have them all. So it's very interesting. So I really appreciate the tour I got yesterday from Mr. Ben. And like I said, we got another video coming this morning. It's kind of special. It's I had one that I made yesterday. I didn't upload it yet. I'm going to add it to the one. One of his employees is bringing something in that's very cool. So anyway, stay tuned for that. We're going to get this done, hopefully, and wish me luck that he's going to have enough tools. The gentleman that's coming in, his colleague, that can break these bolts loose because they're on there pretty tight. And we're going to be able to tow this baby nice and level and put a lot more miles on it and keep crushing it. All right, everybody, this is the extra clip. I forgot to add, Miss Tammy wanted me to remind everybody, this business is in a business park, and it is a private business, and customers do not come here. You can't, you know, do business here personally. It's not a gun store for retail. So the building is new. The owners that own everything, the big guys, they built a beautiful structure here, and the parking lot is beautiful. And what goes into the parking lot is a standard build. So there is handicap parking. And of course, no one parks in them except me, and I'll tell you why. Because all the employees, you know, it's just part of what you do when you build a business. But someone, yes, could still show up that would need to be, but there's plenty of front door parking. This was instructed just for overnight. We're going to be out of here very, very quickly before anybody needs to come in. There's still some spots right there. But we were told and instructed to put it right there. I asked myself about that, and that's where that electrical outlet is. But because this is a private business type thing, this is like being at your home. It's just that it's I don't know how else to explain it. He told me to park there, and so that's where I'm at. But we're going to be out of there very, very quickly. I'm actually disconnected. I could move it now, even though the camper is in part of one. But we read you loud and clear, and we ain't stupid. We know you're not supposed to park in handicap. If this was any kind of a place, like I'm not at Walmart or Target, you know, where people are going to come in and I'm going to get in trouble with the police or, you know, interfere with someone that needs to park up close. So I just want to let you guys know that we're trying to do the right thing. Don't worry about it. I appreciate your eye. You guys don't ever miss anything. You guys all crush it.